morning students. In the last session we discussed about the Elegum diagram, the definition and the different graphs, what the plots indicate, what is the upward facing graph indicates, and downward what is the coinciding graph indicates, as well as its uses. Okay, and in today's class let us know about the limitations also. Elegum diagram, even it will be easy for us to determine which is the best reducing agent to extract or to reduce the metallic oxides into their metal by removing their oxide form or oxygen. These Elegum diagrams also have some limitations. The main two limitations are that graph indicates or it says only about the feasibility. Feasibility is nothing but randomness, how random it is or how feasible it is, it will say, but not about the rate of the reaction. ಎಷ್ಟು ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಡೀಟೇಲು ಆ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡ್ರಾಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ಸ್ ದ reactants and products will be in the equilibrium state. ಎರಡು equilibrium ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. But it is not true or it may not true in all the cases. So these are the two limitations of Elegum diagrams. Apart from these two, it will be very helpful us for determining or detecting the reducing agent. So few applications of Elegum diagram we will study in this chapter. One of the important application of Elegum diagram is extraction of iron from its hematite ore. Okay, so today's class we will discuss about the extraction of iron, and this is very important students. For 3 marks the compulsory question, part C alli compulsory question barutte idu, extraction of iron from the hematite ore by using blast furnace. So blast furnace is a container from which the iron is going to be extracted, and from the graph you can see in the yesterday's video, below the iron we have carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide graphs, that is plot. So those can be chosen as a reducing agent for the extraction of iron. So in the blast furnace we are going to reduce the iron later. So before that, you know, we have 3 steps in our chapter, that is concentration of the ore and extraction of the crude metal, then refining. Okay, so before going to the refining, first we have to go for the concentration. The iron oxide, that is hematite ore, can be concentrated first, that is concentration of the ore can be done by magnetic separation here, and you know that iron has some magnetic property. Therefore first the basic level or the muddy particles, sand particles, whatever associated with the hematite ore will be washed away by using water, that is you can say hydraulic washing also. So adana mainly now wash ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Then the powdered ore will be supplied to the magnetic separation. Through magnetic separation, the magnetic property having iron will get collected one side and gangue particles will be separated in the non-magnetic container. So concentration can be done by magnetic separation. Then we have to go for the extraction of crude metal from the concentrated ore, that is roasting or calcination. Okay, so you know that hematite ore alli mainly namge sulfide impurities irutte. So sulfide impurities idre which method we have to choose? From roasting and calcination we have to go for roasting, right? If carbonate are there, then we have to go for calcination, but we have sulfide impurities here, so roasting ge hogtivi. Roasting will be done in the reverberatory furnace by taking coke, by treating the hematite powdered ore, concentrated ore with coke in presence of hot air. Hot air alli adana ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? Roasting ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Roasting ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? The oxide, whatever or sulfide impurities or moisture, whatever present with the hematite ore will go off from the ore particles, and the ore get converted into the oxide form. So this we have to do. Later, once we get the oxide form of the ore, then we have to go for the smelting process. Okay, so that is extraction again. ಈ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ರೋಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಓರನ್ನ ಅದರಿಂದ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಬೈ ದ ಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಫರ್ನೇಸ್. ಈ ಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಫರ್ನೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ. So ಈಗ this process let us see how it is going to be carried out in the blast furnace. So this is the setup of blast furnace or diagram of blast furnace. You can see this is a steel container or which is made of iron sheets. Okay, iron sheet in the madirtare steel tank, big steel tank, and inner layer will be fitted with the fire bricks because lot of heat energy is going to release inside the tank. In order to withstand that heat, fire bricks should be installed in the tank, and some outlets and inlets will be provided to exhaust the gases and to incorporate or to add the ore particles. Okay, so this is the diagram of blast furnace. So here in this blast furnace, through this cup and cone system, see here you can observe cup and cone arrangement. This is the main inlet through which we are going to add the ore. So here we are going to add our ore particle with the limestone and coke. This is the main raw material what we are going to use to extract the iron from its oxide in smelting process in the ratio 8:1:4. Okay, so 8:1:4 is the ratio of these contents. This has to be added in this cup and cone system. Once they get down in the tank, the coke, that is carbon, with the help of hot air, here you can see the inlet, hot air will be passed. A air na utilize ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು a coke, that is nothing but carbon, it oxidizes and it produces carbon dioxide with the release of large amount of heat, that is around 2170 Kelvin temperature will be provided. With this temperature, the ore particles are going to gradually melt. ಅದು ಮೆಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಹೀಟ್ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ hot air along with carbon will be produced. And once the gas is formed, and you know that gases are lighter, they will gradually come up. ಅದು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದಂಗೆ fire bricks are going to absorb the heat and gradually the temperature is going to reduce ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. And the produced carbon dioxide, here you can see coke combines with the hot air, oxygen to produce carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide further reacts with the coke to form carbon monoxide. So you are going to get both the oxides, which are the best reducing agents for the hematite ore that you can choose from the Elegum diagram. Okay. So now the ferric oxide combines with this carbon monoxide to form ferric oxide, that is one more oxide form of the ferric, that is Fe3O4. Okay, and it releases carbon dioxide also. This released gas, whatever required will be utilized and remaining will be exhausted out through this outlet, that is hot gas, as you can see here. And this calcium carbonate, that is nothing but limestone. Limestone's molecular formula is calcium carbonate. The purpose of using calcium carbonate is, at this temperature, say around 1500 or 1200, the calcium carbonate undergoes decomposition to form calcium oxide, that is silica, and carbon dioxide. Okay, so this silica combines with silicates, that is SiO2, which is present as a main impurity along with the hematite ore. So ಅದೆರಡು combine ಆಗಿ slag form ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, which is heavier one and precipitate out, but it is lighter than the molten iron, which can be separated here. Slag, you can observe here. Okay, then iron oxide, here we are going to get the iron oxide that combines with carbon monoxide, and reduction takes place. Reducing agent takes out this carbon oxygen from the iron oxide, carbon dioxide will be released out, iron is formed. And here also same thing, the carbon combines coke with oxygen to form carbon monoxide and iron will be obtained. These gases will be exhausted out. Okay, then what happens? This iron what we get is called as pig iron. This is called what? Pig iron. This contains more percentage of carbon. Carbon percentage ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Means the iron rods, whatever we use are brittle, ತುಂಬಾ ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Carbon content iron ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟು ತುಂಬಾ hard ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Then what happens? By treating with oxygen or by heating it, carbon content will be reduced. Coke and hot air ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿರೋ carbon percentage ನ reduce ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Then it will be converted into cast iron. This also contains the carbon percentage but lesser than this, and again the carbon percentage can be reduced. That is called as wrought iron. See, wrought iron, pig iron and cast iron are the different forms of iron. Wrought iron is the most pure form or purest form of the iron, which is very soft, and pig iron is the impure form. Cast iron is in between this pig and wrought iron. This will be used for the construction purpose. Neither brittle nor so soft. Okay. So this is about the extraction of iron from the blast furnace. Includes 3 steps: concentration of the ore, roasting and smelting. Diagram and this percentage or ratio and these reactions you have to cover to answer this question. Okay. Thank you, students.